certainly never gave me a dinner.
And they serve breakfast.
Excuse me.
Excuse me.
Dr. Bradshaw, I'm so sorry to be late.
Oh, no problem. As a matter of fact, being in this medical profession, as long as I have, being late is the rule rather than the exception.
Oh, thank you for your understanding, but I'm afraid it was a personal matter that held me up.
Nothing to do with Steve, I hope.
Oh, no, not Steve. He's fine. He's enjoying the medical convention in New York, and he asked me to pass on his congratulations and good wishes for this evening.
An impressive turnout, Dr. Bradshaw.
Well, I expected as much. It's one of the reasons I brought Scotty. I thought it would be good for him to, mix with professional people again.
That's a very interesting theory, Lee, especially since his latest client is George Dernley.
You mean the real estate manipulator?
You put that very politely, yes.
Rick, my firm would never handle a character like Dernley.
Well, I was a little surprised myself, but I can guarantee you Scotty represents the man on a deal that we're negotiating for the Sports Center. Yes.
Gail and I just made out a donation to that.
I think Scotty is sitting on the wrong side of the fence.
Well, we'll see if I don't put a stop to that tonight.
Lee, could I steal my husband just for a minute? Audrey is here. I think we should talk to her. It's kind of important.
Yes, of course.
Sorry, I didn't mean to.
Well.
How is Anne?
Oh, well, then you know about Jeff getting married.
Well, we talked to him just before we left the party.
You know, Dan and I have been very concerned about Anne.
Yes, Leslie just filled us in a while ago.
She must be devastated.
Yes, she was when I left her.
Oh, she's not alone at home.
Oh, no. I wouldn't do that to her. No, Noah's there talking to her. Matter of fact, he's probably comforting her right now.
You're wasting your time with that coffee, Noah.
Come on, Anne. I think you need this.
Hold it right there. From now on, I call the shots about what I need and don't need, okay?
All right. Why don't you start with calling off this vendetta you got against yourself right now? You know, believe it or not, the shock about Jeff will pass.
It's not about Jeff only.
What is it, then? The patient at Bradshaw's? You knew her?
No, I didn't know her at all. I know the doctor, though.
Yes, well, we all know Dr. Bradshaw.
Yes, but apparently, I am the only one that knows the truth about him.
What do you mean?
Never mind, Noah. Let me get another drink.
No,
and then we're going to the party.
No. That's enough. Okay? And I think we might take a pass on the party, too.
Okay. I will be a good little girl and have a sip of your coffee. And then I am going to that party whether or not I have to walk in the snow to get there.
We'll discuss it.
There is nothing to discuss. Thank you. Well, Doctor, are you going to take me or do I hitchhike? Huh?
Well, you're not leaving me much choice, are you? Come on, put your coat on. It's cold out there.
Oh, I'm nice and warm as it is.
Yes, I bet. What are you doing? What are you doing? You don't need to go to this banquet tonight.
Don't give me that trip, Doctor.
I'm only looking out for your best interest, Anne.
Oh, and since when did you start looking out for people's best interests? You certainly weren't doing that when Bobby Spencer was in town. I think you cared for her a little bit more than cold-blooded, if you ask me.
What do you want?
I want a ride to the party. No Sir Galahad routines, no sympathy, no pity, just a simple ride.
You got it. Let's go.
Another quick one.
No, come on, Anne. That's enough.
Told you, Doctor. Said it was cold out there.
Yes, you did.
It's got to be about 10 below out there.
Oh. This must be what it's like cooking in Alaska.
Summer camp for the ice follies. Come on.
I'm good.
The
No wonder they call guys like us working stiffs.
Speak for yourself, sweetheart.
Yeah, wouldn't have to talk at all if you'd let go of the bottle.
Come on.
You better watch it, Emma. She might get the TD.
TDs.
Yeah, it's a private joke between Emma and I, darling. Come on, put the bottle down and help me with the champagne.
All right. Oh, no, I just look at my luck. I don't believe it.
What's the matter?
Oh.
You lost the heel.
Okay. How am I going to be a hooker with just one heel?
Oh, honey, your hooking days are over for tonight.
Listen, the cab's about as full as it can get, I reckon.
What about all this champagne?
Listen, do you think we can squeeze in one more case?
You kidding, pal? I couldn't squeeze in one more label.
Looks like the seagulls are going to be burping on bubbly tonight.
You mean we're going to put all the champagne on that decoy boat?
Yes, I'm afraid so, along with this 80-proof vodka, which breaks my heart.
Absolutely criminal.
All right, that's why it fits so well with our plans. Let's tag a walk down to the docks and bite the trap.
Come on.
Try, come on.
Slicker, we'll meet you back at the ship.
Oh, it's breaking my back.
We'll meet you back at the ship, and if we don't get there, if you get there before us, unload it all, will you?
I'll take care of it. Okay.
I've been hearing quite a bit about you lately, Scotty.
Has my father been bragging about me again?
Well, if it's not him, it's Gail or Bryant. Everybody's very impressed with the way you've changed your image.
Well, why do wrong when it's so easy to do right? That's what I always
Dan,
say.
excuse us, will you?
Oh, sure. The devil's gotten into
Tell
you.
you what's gotten into me, the truth about my son, courtesy Rick Weber.
What's Rick Weber have to do with you and me?
Can you ask me that question and look me in the eye? Ask it again.
What's so fascinating, Dr. Katz?
Oh, Jesse, you caught me. You know, I think next to fishing, people watching is my most favorite hobby. Matter of fact, I think you could say that it's one of the more interesting sidelines to this profession.
All right, come on, Scotty, lay it on the line, will you? What are you thinking of representing a man like Dernley?
What's it to you?
A great deal, I'm afraid.
Why don't you just treat it as my new independence, okay?
No, Scotty. Not while you're dragging the name Baldwin through the mud.
Well, it's my name, too, and it's a little late to change it. And as far as Dernley's concerned, I'm representing him on my own.
Well, it's a relief to hear that, because I wouldn't touch that crook with a 10-foot pole.
Well, I told him as much.
Well, then why are you doing it? Why are you involving yourself with that waterfront scum?
Why not? Joe Kelly's working down there on the waterfront. In fact, he's even hung a little sign down there in front of Rose's place.
Scotty, that's altogether different, and you know it. He's representing people like Rick Weber, good people who live down there, work down there. He's trying to protect them against the Dernleys of this world who try to rip off people.
Look, I'm warning you, don't you push me.
Scotty, I'm not. If I'm trying to push you, it's because I expect so much from you. I want so much for you. You got a lot of love in your heart.
And I've also got a lot of hate in there, too. And if representing somebody like Dernley gives me a little bit of a release, or it makes me happy, or it makes me money, that is my business, and I don't want you or anyone else telling me how to run my life.
I'm just trying to help you, son.
Then just leave me alone.
Well, how can I do that? You're my son.
I thought you understood. When I came back to work, I was going to change my life.
You could be doing so much good, you know that?
Don't tell me what I should or shouldn't do. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself staring at an empty desk again.
Oh, Scotty,
No, I mean, look, I don't want to hear anymore, okay? You told me to stay away from Luke Spencer, and I did it. But I mean it. Now, don't push me anymore.
It's about time, you guys. It's up and down the stairs. Ain't helping my arches too much.
Hey, what do you think, Luke? We chip in and buy all Slicker here support efforts?
Yeah, you're talking about 59 cents in petty cash there, pal.
All right, you guys.
What size do you take, Slick?
Will you stop clowning, you clowns? Let me know what happened with the decoy. Did it go okay?
Yeah, we put 2 cases in a leaky rowboat. Send it out to sea. I'd say in the morning somebody will probably find it and report it to the mouse.
Yeah, that doesn't get the mouse off our trail, nothing.
Oh, honey. Wait. Whoa. Is that stuff getting heavier, or is that just my imagination? Oh. Thank you.
Well, hello, girls. And goodbye, girls.
Oh,
I'm
gosh,
going back
I
up
think
again.
this is the heaviest thing. I mean, it's getting heavier each time we carry it.
You know, I would have thought the exact opposite, darling. Since you drank half that bottle of champagne out there. Wouldn't give me any.
You were not supposed to tell anybody.
How many more are there up there? Well, we're doing okay. Only thing is, let me tell you, the coast is clear. That's the main thing. What? The coast is clear. There'll be no problems up there.
Okay. Here.
Yeah. I think Robert and I can handle it from here. Come on, you girls, settle down. Take a little rest. Take a load off.
Thank you. You know, booking is one thing, but I don't think I would ever audition for something as nasty as carrying these boxes around.
You're right.
What? By the way,
Wes, we haven't mentioned it to you. You did a great job tonight.
wonderful. We couldn't have done it without you.
Oh, I just want to thank you so much, and I had a wonderful time. This life's going to be so boring after this.
I hope it's going to be boring. I can't take this.
Everybody just remember.
What?
Go home and just act as if nothing's happened, all right?
Definitely. I think that what you ought to do, Slick, is go ahead and take the ladies on home.
Okay.
We can handle it from here.
Oh, I'm going to get you to the airport, mate.
That's right. Listen, Tiffany, keep your doors, your windows locked and everything, and wait till you hear from Robert. And Emma, why don't you just go cuddle up to Charlie?
I can't dress like this.
What, he's going to notice?
Yes, he will, and he'd punch me in the mouth if he saw me dressed like this.
Well, change.
I will. I'm going to go change.
Hey, I'll give you a hand.
Okay, come on.
I'll have to give you a hand, too. Charlie will punch me out. I'll just go drive them. Yeah, all right. I think about another 6 loads apiece, and we'll have a maid, Rob.
Yeah. Well, I reckon we're on the tail end of it, mate. Well done, old buddy.
I don't think we could have done it without each other.
The dynamic duo, do it again.
And again.
Well, so we get the rest of the stuff from upstairs.
After you, old boy. Just the steps up for you.
Very exceptional young man, Scotty Baldwin.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes, really. I find you fascinating.
Why is that, Dr. Katz?
Well, the sudden change of personality you've accomplished. The radical turnaround from the person I've heard so much about.
Like I said, people do change.
Yeah, well, I've had a little experience in that area, Mr. Baldwin, and while people do indeed change, it's rarely done so quickly.
I'm different. There's always some kind of an exception to every rule, isn't there?
Oh, well, you certainly are exceptional.
Well, thank you. Is that what I should say? Thank you?
You can do or say whatever you like, Mr. Baldwin. But please, let me congratulate you on this nice, neat, new image you've acquired. Yes, indeed. Very, very interesting packaging.
As president of the Port Charles Medical Association, please allow me to welcome all of you to an evening in honor of Dr. Arthur Bradshaw. Dr. Steve Hardy was on the planning committee for tonight's festivities. He unfortunately is out of town for this evening. May I introduce, in his place, Mr. Dan Rooney.
Thank you. Dr. Arthur Bradshaw has only been with us at General for a short time, but already his reputation is almost legend. This man puts in tireless hours and a back-breaking schedule, and his record of successful operations is a remarkable testimony in itself. We here at General, who have worked with him, are proud and pleased that the Port Charles Medical Association has arranged this evening of welcome and honor. It is my pleasure now to introduce this evening's special guest, Dr. Arthur Bradshaw.
Thank you, Dan. Thank you very much. I can't tell you what kind of feelings I have, that this support and encouragement, what it means to me. But as fellow doctors, I'm sure you understand. I never expected an honor such as you're giving me this evening, and the only reward I suppose any of us ever expects is the special satisfaction that comes from healing our patients. Only this afternoon I encountered such a situation. I was called into emergency surgery, and the fact that I was able to save another life.
Save
another life, did you, Doctor? Huh? This is a sham and an outrage.
Wait,
a stinking farce. And you, Dr. Bradshaw, are a liar. Your patient, Mrs. Gaynor, she died tonight. Listen to me. She died tonight. And I checked her history, and she shouldn't have died. Because you were so busy rushing to save that operation to get your little, lovely little dinner party. You didn't save it. Come on. You ended one. Come on.
This is the last case, and the cab is clean.
My cab clean. That's a joke.
You know what I mean?
What do you mean? You mean, it's time to get the hell out of here, huh?
Well, no, it's almost. Give me a hand with these panels.
Oh. Jesus, you guys think of everything, man.
Yeah, we have to.
Incredible. Okay. Now, how do we fit these in?
I'll show you.
It's just like pity isn't buying a water-based paint instead of oil-based, slicker. So what's the problem?
Come on, it's like even I know that oil-based takes longer to dry.
Look, well, but I'll make up the, I'll help you paint, okay?
Forget it. I want you guys out of here, all right?
Yeah.
Do you really think the master will show?
Oh, he'll show, all right. When he does, I want to be here all alone.
You're right about that. I wouldn't want to stick around here for that one.
And that's all I need for Charlie to hear.
Hey, come on, you guys. You know, get off. I'll finish the rest alone. All right?
You sure?
Oh, yeah. I'll just finish up here and pretend I'm having a nice, quiet evening at home.
Even a mouse would appreciate that one.
Now, you be careful, Robert, okay? I'll call you later.
Kayla.
Yeah, and I'll be thinking about all of you while I'm soaking my little feet in a real hot tub.
Well, then let's do it. All right, now look, I just got to get this straight in my head. First, I got to take Emma home, right?
Yeah.
Got a couple of stops, and I got to take Tiffany, and then I guess I'll take you to the airport.
Yeah, well, wait a minute. I was thinking if you took me to the airport first, then stopped and took Emma and Tiffany, we would have more time. We could stick around here. We could have a little celebration, some coffee with Robert.
Oh, wait a minute. Then I'll take Tiffany first, and I'll take...
But if you take Emma...
Hold it, will you? Grab a bottle of the best and get out of here. Celebrating your crummy cab.
Look, Robert, I really don't think that I ought to leave you, to tell you the truth.
Well, listen, will you get out of here and let me create on my own?
Robert, you don't have to pull heroics for me, man. I know the truth. I know it's dangerous, and,
Hey, listen, what's this?
I'm worried about you.
Well, how quick we forget. Remember, once upon a time, the form of the great, you know all that? CK8?
I know about all that CK8 stuff, and I know you're good at it, but the mouse and all, it's
Hey, listen,
a bunch of rodents, man. We don't know what they do.
Forget Roy Roden and his friends, all right? They don't count. They're just a bunch of thugs. The booze is hidden, out of sight, out of mind. I'll be ensconced in a nice, hearty boys, or maybe the story of I don't know.
You sure you don't want me to stay?
No, listen, go to New York and look after your wife. She needs you.
You're right.
And have fun.
No, sure. That was the plan, wasn't it? All right.
And it was a good plan,
Yes.
too. Well, it worked, didn't it?
It did. All right. Hey, we did a good job.
So good, in fact, you think we're a bunch of hardened criminals.